Hi everyone, this is Tanny here from the Man to Man Couch Podcast YouTube channel. Welcome back to an episode of the 2021 NFL Prediction Series here in 2022. Last episode, I predicted a wild card round, and today we're going to jump into the divisional round. Now, busy schedule in life, so uploads are not as frequent, and because of that, I want to be basically doing a recap here of the wild card before I jump into my predictions. Next week, I hope to get back on track with Turnover Tuesday, talking about the NFL draft and things of that nature. But wild card round, I thought was pretty good overall. We had the Bengals beating the Raiders, really fun game. I thought this was just a good, fun football game here, and I thought that that's what we want from playoff football. Joe Burrow looked really good. I think that he had an excellent game, and that Bengals passing attack is on fire, and their defense is pretty good. So I like the way they look this week against the Titans. A bit of a spoiler there, but I do like the way they look. Bills beat the Patriots. New England, they got here, right? You got to give them credit for getting to the playoffs. New England's identity is they run the ball and play good defense, which is hard to do today in the NFL. And they just got exposed. I think Mac Jones needs another downfield weapon to help open up his passing games next season. And the Bills, I mean, what a game by them. Josh Allen looked excellent, some of the best quarterback play I've ever seen. I think the Bills have what it takes to go all the way. I did get this one wrong. Chiefs do beat the Steelers. Chiefs were just in the element. We all know them by now. Steelers, they got here, and it's fitting how the Steelers were the seventh seed, and Big Ben wears number seven. Also, I think the Steelers scored 21 points, which is divisible by seven. So just kind of cool to see Big Ben in the playoffs. I don't think he played too bad. I think the Steelers have some good pieces to build upon. So that's how the AFC happened. All three home teams won. Then the NFC. One ugly game by the Cardinals. I really like the team this year. Even though I had the Rams winning, I didn't expect it to be a blowout. Cardinals really need to look at the coaching and fix their issues. The whole team looked off. This team really misses DeAndre Hopkins, but they have to operate outside of Hopkins, and I don't know if they've shown me that they can do that. And I just think Cliff Kingsbury is coming under so much fire. I just have so many questions about the Cardinals. Rams, they looked really great. Matthew Stafford gets his first playoff win. Congrats to him. They look really nice. And then the 49ers did beat the Cowboys. I did get this one wrong. What a game, though. This was an excellent game. For me, this is a game where I could see 10 years from now, 15 years from now, this being a classic game. The 49ers looked really great in the element, and the Cowboys looked undisciplined. I'm not a huge Mike McCarthy fan. I think this game is going to be a huge stain on his resume. And then the Buccaneers beat the Eagles. I thought it might be a bit closer, but Tampa Bay had them winning, and they did. They look in their element. So, overall, pretty good wild card weekend. Now the divisional round. I'm excited for all four of these games equally. I think all four of them have a very unique, interesting storyline, and I'm just excited for these games because I think it's going to be good football. So, what I'll do is I'll alternate sides. So, let's start with the Bengals and the Titans. This game, I'll say I'm the most excited for. I mean, who would have thought that the Cincinnati Bengals would be playing the Tennessee Titans in the divisional round this season? That's why I love this storyline, kind of the underdog mentality with both teams. Joe Burrow, the Bengals get their first playoff win. Derrick Henry, I believe, is returning for the Titans. Really cool to see that narrative. These are two likable teams, in my opinion. I think both would be cool to see them win the AFC or win the Super Bowl, but we got to pick one. I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Titans. Yes, Derrick Henry's returning, but it's going to be his first game back, and it might take him a while. I could see him having a big play touchdown, but the Bengals' defense is good, like I said before, and I think that Cincinnati has the advantage over Tennessee in terms of just kind of the passing game. I think the Bengals secondary can limit the Titans, and the Bengals passing offense with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is going to attack a Titans secondary that I've been very critical of this season. I've said that week after week that um, they're just not a great unit, right? So for me, I just think the Bengals match up really well. I think this will be a close game, somewhere in the 20s. I'll say 28, 24, 27. Could be a last second field goal game, but I do have the Bengals beating the Titans. Alrighty, Rams Buccaneers. This is an exciting one. Another star-studded game here with Evans, Brady, Gronk, um, Devin White, Levante David for the Buccaneers. Rams have Stafford, Miller, Darnold, OBJ, Cooper Kupp. I mean, just a really excellent game. Matthew Stafford versus Tom Brady. Gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. For me, I think that the Buccaneers, I'm just not ready to go and against and say Tom Brady's going to lose. Now, I know the Buccaneers have some injuries, but I think the Buccaneers match up very well against this Rams defense. The pass rush for LA is good, but Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks under pressure, so that's reason one. Two, even though there's some injuries, I still think guys like Mike Evans can match up really well, and the Buccaneers are good at using rotations, and three, that home field advantage is really going to help. I also think Tom Brady is way more consistent in his playoff career than Matthew Stafford. I think this is a really close game, but I'm going to go with Tampa Bay, and I might pick them until they lose. Alrighty, Bills Chiefs. A lot of people are excited for this one. It's going to be really cool to see, Allen versus Mahomes. We got Diggs, you got Diggs, Beasley, Sanders versus Hill, Kelsey, Jerick McKinnon. Just so many offensive players. This one's a tough one for me because I think both teams are playing very good right now. Both defenses, I would say the Bills are better, but the Chiefs are at home. Instinct-wise, I want to go Chiefs. Matchup-wise, I want to go Bills. I haven't checked the betting line. I think it's pretty even, so I don't think either would be an upset. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I just like them at home more. And the way the Chiefs looked last week against the Steelers pass rush was like, okay, this team's in it, right? They're in that groove. I'll say this is going to be my game of the week. So this is going to be Tanner's game of the week here. Bills, Chiefs, very fun. And then my upset of the week. Tanner's upset of the week. I think the 49ers beat the Packers. I do. I really do. I honestly see this happening. The 49ers offense is really good at attacking these kind of zone coverages, using motion. That's something Green Bay struggles against. The 49ers have that great pass rush, and the Packers' zone line is good, but they're getting some guys back. So good line, but you have some pass rushers coming back for San Francisco. I just feel like the 49ers are on a hot streak right now. They're playing incredibly well, and I just don't really see that for the Packers. I think we've seen teams before, like the Ravens a couple of years ago, how the bye week can hurt them. And going off of that, historical basis, Ravens 2019 have a bye. They lose to the Titans, the team that was hot at the moment. I see the 49ers being that way. And I also think there's a lot of matchup reasons why. I think this will be a really close game, but I have San Francisco winning and upsetting the Packers. So my championship games would be the Bengals versus the Chiefs at Kansas City, and then Jimmy Garoppolo versus Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Those would be very interesting games. That's all I have, everyone, though, for this video. Hope you all enjoy this one. This is what I have going on. I could see all four of these games going the other way. The Rams do match up well. It's just the Tom Brady element. Brady's good against those defenses. I could see Aaron Rodgers looking fantastic, but that week off couldn't mess, the team up. It's just so back and forth that this was really hard. When I was doing these picks, I was debating with myself where to go. But this is what I'm sticking with. Let me know what y'all think. I think it's going to be 4 excellent games. I really hope so. And enjoy football, everyone. The playoffs are here. They've been here. And we have another round of hopefully some excellent games. And tell everyone, take care and have a good one.